right, so today we're going to talk about inputs. This is just a method for you to ask the user some little bit of information. In this case, we'll just do some basic examples like name and age so that you can see how the mechanism works. So I've activated my virtual environment. I've initiated Python. I'm going to create a variable called name. Name is going to handle our input. Input is the name of the method. And in the parentheses, as the parameter, you're going to pass in the string that you want to come up as a prompt when someone is asked a question for the input. So we'll do what is your name? And so you'll see that once name as a variable gets executed, the question comes out in standard out. It's printed out to the screen. What is your name? I'll put Dimas. And now when you call in name, it'll return the recorded string. We'll do something a little bit different. For age, we're going to wrap our input around an int method. So what the int method is going to do is that it's going to take whatever string is passed into the input and it's going to convert it into an integer. Here we're expecting the user to give us a number, right? So not to spell it out, but to give us a number. So I'll put input, close out the parentheses, 32. And now when I call age, I'll get the value 32. We can do the same thing with Booleans, right? Yes. So when we return true or false, we get back true. If we had stored it as nothing, right? We don't pass anything, and I call true or false again, it'll come back as false. So anything that is non-zero and non-empty is truly, meaning anything that we pass is going to come back as true. If we don't pass anything, it comes back as false. This is just a measure of indicating was a response recorded or not. So let's just create a couple print statements so that we can respond with the output, right? So we can say print my name is, we can just take plus string of our name variable that is storing my input. So my name is Dimas. Remember the f string, which plus 1 will be 33 next year. And once again, with the f string. So there's some pretty trivial examples, but you can imagine that you'll be using input as a way of allowing the user to participate in how the program is running. Right? So if you have a program that runs financial analysis, you might be using input to input or ask the user to put in the cost of the month, for example. And the program will take those inputs and continue its process, whatever accounting principles need to be applied.